Greetings, Jugger fans, and welcome to the Mile High Open 2021. I'm your host, Sebastian C. Bass Wolf, and we are headed into the quarterfinals today. It is bracket play, double elimination, and we are narrowing our focus down towards the finals. Right now, only 4 of these 8 teams remain: Reapers, Ursae, Phoenix, and Desert Wolves. And we will see which of those 4 are going to take the coveted title of Mile High Open champion. As you can see in the upper bracket, the Phoenix Lights will be taking on the Desert Wolves on the other side of the quarterfinals, and down at the bottom of the bracket, Reapers will be facing against Ursae Majoris. The loser goes home, the winner moves to the semifinals. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Reapers versus Ursae Majoris. We're going to see which one of these two can get the best showing at the tournament and move themselves forward. For those of you who have never seen Jugger before, we're going to take just a second to go over the rules and regulations so that you can follow along with the rest of us while we play. Jugger is a competitive sport played between 2 teams. 4 enforcers armed with Pomfin and able to defend themselves, and 1 quick who has nothing and is the only player able to grab the ball in the center, known as the skull. After a countdown, the players enter the field and face off against each other in the center. The enforcers spar with their Pomfin while the quick fights for control of the skull. If a player is struck by a Pomfin, they drop for a set amount of time, temporarily taken out of the action. Using a variety of Pomfin, from the spear-like slash or short and shield to the intimidating chain, an 8-foot ball on a rope, enforcers must work as a team to deal with their opponents while creating an opening for their quick to grab the skull. Once the quick sees an opening, they rush for the skull and then for the goal, placing the skull inside it and scoring a point for their team. Let's take a look at our matchup today: Ursae Majoris and the Reapers. Ursae Majoris coming out of Berkeley, California, and the Denver Reapers, our last local team remaining. Other than the Reapers, we've got the Phoenix teams of Desert Wolves and Phoenix Lights, so the Reapers the last chance for Colorado to try and take it home on their home turf for the Mile High Open. Again, as a reminder, these are timed games, unlike day 1, so there is no point cap. Whoever gets the highest score over the course of 200 stones will be the winner. We'll see both teams on their initial engagement. An attempted chain jump by the Reapers is not going to work well, as Ursae Majoris in a great position along the backfield. Beautiful chain break there on the backhand side, and Reapers are going to put themselves back into a dominating position. They have multiple enforcers up. You can see, once again, Cerberus is going to try and deflect the skull away from the ice. Going to be unsuccessful in doing so, but they will take down the quick, and Reapers are now in control of the skull, moving up the field. A brief sprint down towards the goal. They're going to put it away, and just like that, Reapers off to an early lead, 1-0 against Ursae Majoris. Ursae had a really phenomenal start to that play. They got several enforcers down by chain, and the Reapers' adaptability and resilience really paying off there, earned themselves a well-fought point. We now head into the next lineup, both sides of enforcers moving out. This time, Ursae in good position around the skull, but a bit of a duel. No one quite getting a flick on one side or the other, but several Reapers enforcers are going down. Only the chain remains, and he is taken down as well. Just like that, that's a full wipe on the side of Ursae Majoris, and they're going to tie that one up very swiftly. One thing I've noticed about the Reapers, they seem to be playing very offline from each other. They have a lot of very agile sword and board players who like to extend past the line, and when they can win the duel and get the flank, it's very effective. But if they lose that duel, they are caught out alone and unable to defend themselves. Huge slide in from Ursae Majoris, doesn't quite work. It looks like they're quick. He's going to get chased down by Goblin. Goblin will get that elimination, but he is facing off against the chain. We'll see how he can fare there. Good chain break on the side of the sword and board. He's going to take him down as well. Beautiful play right now by Goblin. Going to end up with a triple, finally doubling himself out. Looks like Quick is going to have the skull. One of the fastest players in the entire nation, absolutely screaming down the field, but it's not quite going to be enough. There are enforcers in the way, and there it is. Ursae Majoris will put that second point to bed. Absolutely crazy speed on that player on Ursae Majoris. That is David there, and insane insane speed. If you haven't gotten a chance to really see it on the field in action, it is like the Flash and running at insane miles per hour. All right, everyone back in here. We're going to see a chain break on the side of Reapers. Not going to be enough. Chain on Ursae Majoris moving in. Another break there is going to happen. Not sure who's going to get that chase down. And Ursae Majoris in possession of the skull, moving down the field. They're going to have to zone a little bit. We see a Reaper on the flank side, but Ursae going to cover it this time. They're quick, still up, still in possession of the skull. Continuing to move around the field as everyone is positioning. Chain jump there on the side of Reapers. It's going to go well. They're going to get it down, but there are other enforcers ready to guide in. Once again in possession, Ursae Majoris going to run it in, and the score 3-1. Very, very close play right there. A lot of really good back and forth, but Ursae Majoris managed to climb out of that one victorious. I think a lot of that first play there went on the side of whoever got the skull in possession first, because Reapers had several openings, but it doesn't matter if you can't score the skull. Everyone moving in, once again, a bit of a scuffle over the skull. No actual flick, just everyone dueling. Attempted chain jump, not quite enough, but they do get a good block. Looks like chain is still going to be up on the side of the Reapers, but several pins come in, and Ursae are in possession of the skull, moving down the field. Another chain throw is going to move in, and there's the whistle. That'll be halftime. A pretty low-scoring half, lots of extended plays and duels on both sides. 3-1 is the score, moving into half number 2. Ursae doing a really, really good job, all things considered, of dueling in the center. I think that's where they're winning a lot of their duels. They're playing very aggressive and heavy there. They are going to get the flick again. This time, Reapers are going to collapse through. They're going to force a lot of Ursae Majoris back, but their chain is still up, and unfortunately, Reapers' quick is down, so they can't capitalize on their field position. They're going to have to reset and try and do their best to save the play. Several Ursae Majoris enforcers back up. Reapers are going to ice the skull to the far end of the field. They're going to hope that they can get it, but Ursae running in, they're going to be the ones to pick up the skull. They're going to grab it and begin to move it back across the field. Tons of pins on the side of Ursae Majoris. I think that is more than enough. It's going to be quick versus quick, but Reapers cannot get there in time. Ursae Majoris put it away. 4-1 is the score on the board. Reapers had that point. If they had managed to protect their quick a little bit, they broke through center, they had a perfect pathway to the goal, but unfortunately with their quick taken down, they had no options, and Ursae Majoris bought enough time to get themselves back up. Once again, we can see an insane sprint there. Ursae Majoris going to manage to get possession of the skull, sprint along the back end of the field. It is only the Reapers quick there to try and stop. They're going to get there just in time, but they're going to get taken down. They are unable to defend, and Ursae Majoris going to put yet another one away, extending their lead 5-1. You saw the Reapers quick there, sticking their hands inside the goal rather than wrestling. That maneuver is a Colorado exclusive rule. It allows the quick to contest the goal by holding on to the goal itself. You are unable to score until they are removed from that position, either by getting struck down or by being wrestled away. This time, Reapers are going to get possession, but it doesn't matter. The chain of Ursae is on the flank, and they are doing work. A full wipe from Ursae Majoris, and they will bring it 6-1 on the score. Absolutely phenomenal play in the back half. Ursae had a very, very minimal lead heading into half number 2, but they have put away some very, very quick points. It looks like 5-1 still on the scoreboard. Play affecting flag will force a play reset there. So 5-1. Ursae still have a very phenomenal 4-point lead. Beautiful chain jump there on the side of the Reapers. They're going to get a huge amount of Ursae down, and just as easily as Ursae wipe the Reapers, they're going to spin it right back around, score a point, and it is now 5-2. With that penalty taking a point away from Ursae Majoris and Reapers getting a quick second goal, they're actually within fighting distance of trying to bring this one back. If Reapers can get a few more points like that, this is anyone's game. On the line, Ursae quickly going to get possession of the skull. They're going to try and retreat through on the other side. Right hand is completely collapsed on the side of Reapers. They're not going to have anyone there to defend. They're going to try their best, but nowhere near enough, fast enough. Ursae Majoris put a 6th point on the board. Very good engagement there from Ursae Majoris. Their right-hand side completely annihilates the Reapers. Easy escort in, and unfortunately, the Reapers aren't able to respond fast enough to take that one down. Once again, we see the players running in. This time, Reapers get the flick. They also have a 1 engagement there by the chain. They've got an easy opening on their right-hand side, but their chain is going to do their best. Beautiful play right there. I do believe that is Ward, the Reapers chain player, is going to destroy Ursae Majoris. Absolutely phenomenal play. 3-6 is the score. Will it be enough? I'm not sure. We don't have a lot of points left on the board, and this is very, very difficult to try and claw back from that huge of a deficit. We are running very low on stones. We're going to see a big rush out Ursae Majoris this time. They're going to get the skull just barely in position, but this time Reapers are going to capitalize very well. They've got several enforcers down, but I don't see where their quick is on the field. Good reset there by Ethan on the Reapers. Going to force them into another 5-stone reset, but unfortunately their quick is also going to get reset. Ethan absolutely dominating the field, but it's not quite enough. There it is. Reapers finally in possession of the skull. They're going to rush it in, score it, and that'll be 4-7, but we are nearly out of stones. I don't think the Reapers can score 3 fast enough. With that, the Reapers' dreams of winning the Mile High Open will come to an end in these last final stones. Thank you all very much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the game. If you like the content you're seeing, like, subscribe, leave a comment, and we will catch you all next time with the Colorado Jugger League.